happy! Good thing I caught that right at the beginning. Hello, hello, Lily Pals. Welcome, welcome. It's time to draw. And it's also time for Frog, even though it's Wednesday. Yeah, as I mentioned at the end of last stream, which was only 2 days ago, I have other plans upcoming for this Friday, so I will not be able to stream. But thankfully I had today off, so I can entertain you all as I and you will please. We will entertain each other together. Marriage. Alright. Now, for what I intend for this another drawing stream, if I zoom out a little bit, you'll see in the corner we have these two girls. I drew these two girls a very long time ago. I want to say like 2011, 2012-ish. And as you can see, there's some notable aspects to them that are not quite as good. Definitely anatomically, as well as, I mean, these clothes, they're just all over the place. Especially like this girl, like right here. Like, what is going on with this outfit? What was I thinking? Also, again, like, anatomy, like, let's see, her head is this big. Normally small boobs would not be a problem, but I don't think cleavage works this way. What is even going on with her collar? And then we got the poofy sleeves, which no doubt were a Toho inspired decision. A lot of these, like, design quirks at some point were inspired by Toho, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, like, then these colors, I mean, never mind the shading. The shading is plenty rough. Like, there's no really... There's like a vague understanding, at least with this girl. But with this girl, like, you can see the little shading splotches, like, they're all over the place. None of it is clean. And even worse, this was back when I was still in the throes of, like, I gotta shade everything with black. And here they are, for better or worse. Now, I would say, between the two, I'm less critical of this one. Just because there's at least a little more consistency. A little bit. If you squint. In which case, I've decided, I looked at these girls a few weeks ago, and I was like, you know what? I can't just leave you like this. You know, I've done nothing with you. In fact, I originally designed them as DeviantArt adoptables, and nobody bought them, so here we are. I decided, you know what? You're gonna get a glow up. I intend to glow you both up. I mean, even look at this girl's eyes. Like, I even forgot the eye shine. Who does that? Not me. Anymore, clearly. Anyway. So we're gonna be starting with this girl on the left, and I know I was kind of wondering, like, what the hell is going on with her hat and her hairstyle, for that matter. And so I was kind of looking at it and looking, and I'm thinking, you know, wouldn't it be neat if, like, this kind of hair bit was like a monkey tail, and it was like part of the hat, because clearly there's like this furry V pelt thing going on with it. Like, it's probably a fuzzy hat, so why not make this fuzzy and make it prehensile? Make it semi-conscious. And so my brain hatched the perfect little name for it. It's going to be called the Capuchin. like, you know, capuchin monkey, you know? But Tish. Anyway. I already have at least a couple of colors picked out, primarily for her skin tone and for the Capuchin. So clearly I don't intend to keep all the colors. Like, I mean, I do kind of like this little pattern of like the yellow and almost like a deep sea green against a brown. The trouble is, I'm deciding to darken her skin tone, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep that entirely. But we'll see. We'll see what we cook up. And then, like, this little skirt and puffy shorts combo, that's... I'm probably gonna pick one or the other. I'm leaning towards the shorts. Provides a little more stability for a monkey girl. She's not gonna be the monkey herself. The hat is, but you get what I mean. And I know in my mind I was trying to imagine like whatever kind of dynamic these two would have, and I think I have like a seed of an idea, but I don't know if it's anything major I want to commit to. I have something else that I'm trying to do better in committing with. Anyhow, with all that out of the way and everything explained, I think it's time to change the music. You all know the beats by now. You all know what I'm about. Hit it, Zune! Starting off things with one of the fighting games, facing against Aya, and it's conspicuously like Latin American sounding. Not that I'm complaining. It's a great little song. And it matches Aya quite well, actually. It probably works so well because the Zune pits are actually romantic trumpets, which are usually the kind you hear in like Latin American music. So it's like a match made in heaven. Zune definitely knew what to do. At least I think Zune composed this song. There's a chance he might not have. I don't remember. But no matter. We gotta get started on our monkey girl. Okay. Stylus in hand. Yeah. What's all this like little dust on my keyboard? Alright, here we go. I think I'm gonna start with the eyes. I'm also trying to think of what exact kind of pose I want to give her. I know I'm thinking of giving her kind of a relaxed pose, but like action relaxed. You know, like maybe she's sitting down, but it's like she could start moving at any time, you know? Like always at the ready. Like monkey. Let's see, I gotta decide on her eye color too. Let's have her looking a bit more off the side. Definitely the kind of song that can energize you. Now I'm wondering how much like head tilt I want to give. Like maybe I want her looking off to the side, but maybe her face will be like directed forward at us. I'm not too sure. Let's try this. Okay. I think I might have found something here. Come on. I know that Jay and Stellar, right now they are currently off doing a belated birthday related date sort of thing. So I knew they wouldn't be coming by right away, but there's a fairly likely possibility they'll be showing up later. Okay. I kind of like this. You know, I think I'm gonna keep her original eye color. Just kind of as a bright, semi-golden yellow. I think that's the end of the song. What's next? And of course, the eye shine. Can't forget it this time. Ooh! A track from the same game. This time it's Suika's theme. I'm glad we're starting things off on pretty light energy. Well, like, lighthearted, high energy, you know. Okay. With the kind of orientation I have in mind, I'm trying to think how best this should be angled. Because I was kind of thinking, like, she might be sitting down, but like she's perched above on like a balcony or something. I'm not gonna draw the balcony, but you know, almost like she's kind of gawking down at someone or something. Like a curious little monkey. Alright. I might not be able to get as much downward focus as I'm going for, but oh well. Okay. jawline. The face jawline. Quite a little jam. I can work with this. I can work with this. One thing we gotta check first, though. Not too terrible. Okay. Eyebrows. What kind of eyebrows should she have? I'm leaning towards bushy. Like thick, but also short. So maybe like... kind of like this. But do I want to make it all black, or do I want to... Do I want it to match her hair color? How about I do her hair first, or at least her bangs, and then I'll see what I feel. One thing's for sure. Just Gotta have a little smile. Eh. That'll work. Okay. Let's see. Bangs, bangs. Part of me is like, I don't want to give her, like, bangs over her forehead, because if I'm intending to keep like a fuzzy little bit for the cap, then they'll kind of get in the way of each other. I'm gonna fix this eye a little bit. Better to do it sooner than later. New song. Okay. Oh, it's Yachi's theme. From which game? 17. I have the 17 and 19 versions in my playlist. You know, if we get B10's theme at some point tonight, it'll make my night. Okay. Okay. Maybe I should account for the cap first. So... gonna make a boundary line right where the cap starts. That might be good. kinda... I kinda liked where that was going. Maybe if I make it, like, a bit looser. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This is better. Have like a little lick right there. Before it tapers down. Eh. Bah. There we go. Maybe like another little lick there. A little bit wild. I have so many Discord notifications for some reason. Dumb. Okay. Tiny little distraction, but I'm back. If y'all are curious, tonight's beverage of choice, like usual, sparkling frost, black raspberry. Okay. Now I need to think how best to fit in the rest of the cap relative to the rest of her hair. I do just kind of like the idea of giving her little tufts, little upward tufts. Okay. Then maybe I can start like the top of the rim of the cap. Maybe? Or actually... let's try and start it like maybe about here. Yeah, that's a bit better. Yeah, that'll work. I think that is suitable. Mostly. Just little nitpicky bits. With some of this line art. Okay. Let's see, where do I want to start her neck? I want it to be kind of stretched out. Or like leaning... protracting forward. The Discord notifications are constantly taunting me tonight. And it's like... there's a little bit of my autism is like, I gotta look at them. I know I'm streaming right now, but I gotta look at them. They're gonna bother me all stream if I don't. I've been able to resist them pretty good so far, at least while I'm on stream. It's just, I don't know what it is about tonight, where it's like, oh my god, leave me alone. You know, usually I only get like 1 or 2 at a time, but tonight I got like 4. Okay. Okay, well, now that I've figured out the bangs... Whoop. Let's see, the brows. Let me adjust the eyelid a bit there. I wonder if that was partially what was tripping me up. Because it did seem a bit wide initially. Okay. It's fine. I choose to be satisfied with it. To not fuss with it. I'm gonna fix the nose a little bit. That looks a bit better to me. Okay. Now... Now... I need to do more with the neck. Bye-bye, Yachie! New song. Ooh, it's Kitty Cat! It's Mike. Cash Cat. Love it. And I think this works out fairly well for this kind of character. I think that's about the best I can manage. So yeah, clearly I want her to have shorter hair. Short, wild and messy. I just can't figure out the other side so much. How about This might be turning into a position that I'm not so experienced with doing, but I think it would work pretty well. I was thinking, like, it would be a bit of like a lounging position, except like one shoulder would be arched down as her arm would be planted onto the ground she's sitting at, and then the other one would be raised up by the elbow, like on top of her knee, on top of an upright knee. I'll kind of leave that where it is for the moment. I wonder if, rather than the little neck tendons, maybe I should do the collarbone first. That would be more helpful. I think that helps a little bit, at the very least. Again, I haven't really drawn a character in this pose before, so I'm kind of treading new ground. And a lot of what I'm trying to figure out, I'm only doing so intuitively. I don't immediately have any references on hand. I'm thinking maybe I should, but at that point I'm left kind of wondering, like, how likely am I to actually find a reference for a pose like this? It's like, sometimes you see a pose, or you think of a pose that you want to draw, and like you're thinking, maybe I should have a reference for this, and you're like, I know I've seen this kind of pose somewhere before, but I don't remember what. It's like, so I can't use that as a reference because I don't remember what it is. Ugh. I don't know why the chin is kind of bugging me so much. It's right about where I want it to be. I think that's a slightly better pose for the nose. Okay. I suppose it would be as good a time as any to get started on the capuchin itself. Just fixing this up a bit. There we go. I think what I kind of want to do is I don't want the fur tuft to just overlap, like, the rim, or like the fold, or whatever this is, whatever you call this. Instead, I think what I'm gonna do I'm gonna turn these into little flaps. Like that. And then the tuft can hang out a little bit over the edge here. trying to think of how to make this work. This kind of works. Maybe if I move this over to the side a bit. Yeah, I kind of like it. Okay, I am doing something about these notifications because they're driving me nuts. Da, 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 da. Okay. I got a message from Jay. Okay. How about a new song? Ooh. Going retro. PC98. And it just so happens to be the longest song, at least of the era. I think it only loops like once in the span of 10 minutes. Okay. So the top has to be something like this, obviously. A little smoother. Just trying to help all these little fuzzy tufts flow into each other at least halfway decently. Okay. Okay. And I know the biggest attribute like the most distinguishing feature of the capuchin is of course the prehensile tail it's supposed to come with. And obviously I want it to like match a capuchin monkey's tail. The main question is, how do I want to orient it? Well, if there's one thing I know I can take a reference from, it's a capuchin monkey. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that is a fairly fuzzy monkey tail. For some reason, I was thinking it was fluffier. Okay. Think. Thinky. Rikako, help me think. You're a scientist. You're a brainiac. One thing's for sure, though. I'm going to save. Save progress. Maybe I could... kind of do something like that. Where it's not like a chameleon tail where it's rolling into itself. It's more like it droops down and then kind of flops over to the side a bit. It's kind of what I want to do, but I know I also have to factor in the fuzz. Also, I think it should be a bit longer than that. make it feel like an actual monkey's tail. In which case, maybe I should wait to do the tail until I've drawn more of the gal. The lady. Let's see. Single shoulder. Gotta account for the boobas. And the boobas tend to lead right into the armpits. Byakuran's stage theme. I'm gonna skip. Oh yeah. Sakuya's theme. From the first fighting game. Take a breath. It's just too fun to hum along to. Okay, I'm gonna make not quite a clip, but sort of just like a little hang off, a little nub as it hangs off. I'm also trying to account for boob physics. Like, she's not wearing a bra, clearly. Her boobas would probably be a bit more free to flop. Well, it's not like I'm gonna draw them like all out in the open anyway. Okay. I mean, I never planned for her boobas to be all that big, but you know, if this strap is holding, like, kind of leveraging from this side, it's gonna be a bit of a boob press, right? Oh my goodness! Yuzu! Yuzu! Welcome, welcome! Capybara raid! Oh, I got copyrighted! Oh god! Oh no! I feel the impending lawsuit. Welcome, welcome, everybody! All the Baras, the Cappies. Once again, forgotten to do a raid message. No worries. And yeah, welcome, welcome. You were just in time to see me try and revamp an old character design. An old character design. I'm still kind of winging it as I go. But how are you? How are you, Yuzu? How was your stream? What were you up to? Is this Krita? Yes, it is. I did use Autodesk Sketchbook when I first started doing art streams, but once I got a new computer, I was kind of forced to move over. The art software identifier. You did it. A little sick, but had a good time anyway. That's good. Well, you know, as always, if you need to do some after-stream care, don't let me slow you down. Yeah. So obviously, we're not too far along in this design, but when you compare it to the old design, which I have up here, it's this one. You can definitely see it's not the greatest. I'm willing to freely admit that. My skill has grown ever since, like, 2011. I use Psy because I am terminally 2011. Damn, I guess that makes two of us. Okay. But it's just as well that you came to hang out, Yuzu, because it's a bit of a... I mean, it's a bit needless to explain if you listen closely enough, but I always tend to play Toho tunes whenever I draw. Okay. Right now I'm just trying to figure out how best to accommodate the boobs. Da boobas. You do hands and feet a lot better than some of the comics I've seen. I mean, I would even say... I would definitely say I've improved since... since these little sausages. I'm gonna move her up a bit so I get more space. Okay, This is the side that's all, like, folded up, because she's gonna be in a lounging sort of position. I don't really have a name for her at the moment, although I do have a name for her hat. It's the mystical capuchin. It's a fuzzy cap and it's gonna have a monkey tail. Hence it's like capuchin monkey. Nyuk nyuk nyuk. Oh, we got mouse theme. It's a moose. Yeah, that goes pretty well. Fairly well. Okay. And then her other booba is like right here-ish. Then again, she's braless, so I might have to account for a little bit of sag. Maybe? Perhaps? It's not like it's gonna be see-through, but I don't know. These are things I have to think about, because I draw so many girls. Is she from any projects you've done that you can share? Is that too long ago? No, not exactly. I mainly intended her to be a DeviantArt adoptable. Ah! That's my medication alarm. But yeah, she and this other girl were both mainly meant to be adoptables, and nobody bought them. So technically they're still mine. Technically, they're just flat out still mine. And so I'm deciding I'm probably going to update their designs, Um, and then, more likely than not, I'm probably going to release them into the Creative Commons. It's like, I would put them in public domain, but I do have, like, a little bit, just the teasiest bit of emotional attachment. It's mainly coming from, you know, deciding to do these redesigns in the first place. That might be too many folds. That's fine. Nothing has to be in the public domain. I know nothing has to be, but I like dropping things in the public domain. Because I like the public domain. And over here in the USA, it is critically deprived of content compared to the rest of the world. Okay. Trying to... Ah! Less is more. Less is more. Sometimes I have to remind myself of that. Okay. What's my tablet? It's a Wacom. I got it as a gift from one of my fellow VTuber friends. I can't exactly remember how long ago, but it was a very kind gift. And it was just as well because my other tablet I've used for a long time and it was starting to not work anymore. Starting to not cooperate. No, honestly, it can stay this way. All I need to do is just factor in her arm. I might wait a bit more, a bit longer. This is my first time attempting a pose like this, so... And I don't immediately have a reference on hand. So I'm trying to get by as intuitively as I can. Good gift. I'm terrified of mine doing that. It's a Wacom bamboo from like 2008. Oh gosh. Oh, actually, I should shorten this line a bit. Because the plan is to have like one of her knees upright, kind of like this, and then her elbow is going to be resting on it. that in mind, I should probably do the legs first. I should probably do that knee first. Just to have a clearer idea of what the fuck I'm doing. Do the Neo. Like they get a fancy screen one that I can draw directly on. I think I'm too used to using a tablet while looking at my monitor. I know it took a little bit of time to get used to the fact that, you know, my Wacom tablet, you know, it snaps the cursor to wherever my stylus hovers over it. My old tablet didn't do that. I think I'm gonna just change this collarbone a little bit. So we're gonna do the knee. Just gonna draw it like semi-separate from everything else. Bye-bye, Nazrin. Oh, it's a stage 1 theme of Toho 16. Very cheery, very happy. I think this is my favorite stage 1 theme up until Toho 18. RNG! Welcome, welcome! What am I drawing today? I am drawing a revamp of an old character design. Yep, and there's Rainbow Frog for RNG, and Scalpel. What color Froggy would you like? I got gummy, I got purple, yellow, pink, green, blue, red. I think that's it. Read it? Is this some new age vampire? Rainbow? RNG beat you to the punch. But I can give you gummy, which is kind of like rainbow. Gummy's good. Okay, here comes Gummy. You can rest on the bubble. And Yuzu wants a pink. You can rest on top of RNG. Normally... Oh, you want Yuzu by you? Okay. Okay. Start a Froggy Tower. Normally, my wife Stellar is the one who redeems the pink frog. But right now, she and Jay are off doing belated birthday date things. So they'll probably pop by later. It's also just as well, because I don't normally stream on Wednesdays. I just happen to have plans on Friday I can't stream for. Yeah, I'm doing the knee. Yeah. It's very cute. Let me see. Jay was messaging me earlier. Okay. Hi, wifey. I'm taking Stellar to a botanical garden to see the holiday lights they put up. It's a surprise she doesn't know where we're going yet. That is super gay. Okay. Now let's see if I can manage to do justice to this leg. Shame there can't be any frogs in the botanical garden this time of year. That is true. But they do have this absolutely lovely, gorgeous, like, green, like, waterfall goddess statue. Because they actually took me there when I went to visit them last summer. Or, no. Not last summer. It was like last April. For some reason I keep wanting to think it was a year ago, but not quite. It's felt that long. Okay. That's the calf. Now for the thigh. Let's see. Might have to rotate it a bit. Or maybe even, like, kind of adjust the proportions a little bit. So we'll have to temporarily sever these two lines. Okay. And we'll rotate this bit. It's probably the best I'm gonna get it. butt. I thought you were doing the knee. Like sticking our leggy out real far. Okay. Yeah, this is probably about where it's gonna stay. And now the next question is, what should I do with the other leg? Should I have it like hanging over a ledge like this? Or should I have it kind of like in a wing shape like this? Should I have it straight out? These are options. One thing's for sure though, I need to now take the moment to factor in how her shirt is gonna crumple up against her thigh. That's a leggy! Heck! Ah! You vote hangin'. We gotta vote for hangin'. I also need to decide how to do her shorts. Because she'll be wearing shorts. Let's see. I know if her leg's hanging sort of like that, or like this. could, like, gonna do this little maneuver with her shirt. Same thing for, like, if it was stretched out. It would probably look a bit neater, a little bit more uniform, if it was all the way stretched out. But that's not necessarily what we're going for. So, you know, I think the hanging leggy bears out. Just gonna have like a little thing here, like a little lip where her shorts end. I was just thinking, I'm getting kind of tired of this song, but it's almost done. Some of these tracks I have like 15 or like half-hour extended versions of, so yeah. Yep, there it goes. Now it's fading. Ooh, it's Medicine's theme. Little fold there. That's a little better. So far, she's actually turning out pretty good. I'm gonna see about, like, actually drawing the leg first before I add the fold. Just a little scrunchier. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Okay. Thank you, Scalpel, for the save progress. Very good call. I know there was another redeem earlier too, but I forgot. Okay. Leg first, then shorts. Have the pants adapt to the leg, not the other way around. I think that was kind of the mistake I made with these legs. Take a little drink. Okay. Starting the curve a little bit too early. Just drew the exact same line. In which case... Maybe that's what I should do. At least partly. Bit too far. There we go. Yes! Looks quite satisfactory. Oh hey, it's Rumia's theme. I'm getting a lot of Toho themes that could be regarded as a bit on the repetitive side. No. No, no folds up there. Yes! Leg success! I'm not even gonna wait for a redeem, I'm gonna save it right here. Whew. Let's see. 2 hours of work so far? Pretty dang good. Let's see. What's next? I'll save the feet for later. Right now I want to focus on one of the arms. Do I want the one over the knee, or do I want the one hanging as ballads? I know if I do this one, I do want to adjust the angle a little bit. Kind of over that way. Yeah, this one's only 10 minutes too, but I'm already wanting something else. Sorry, Rumia, I love you. This'll work. I'm gonna adjust the lip here to be a little bit higher. A bit rounder. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, one thing I should also adjust. A little bit of scrunkle in shorts here. Okay. Save that where it is. The question remains. Left arm, right arm. My left, my right. Between the two, I would anticipate this arm would probably be the more difficult one. So it would probably be best if I did that one first. In which case, I'm gonna do this on a different layer. Lighten this up a bit. too sharp there. Maybe it was fine where it was.